Welcome to the TW Telecom Executive Podcast Leadership Series. I'm your host, Bob Meldrum. Today's guest is Gunnar Peters, Senior Product Manager at TW Telecom.
Thank you very much, Bob.
TW Telecom has introduced dynamic capacity. Tell us, what is dynamic capacity?
So dynamic capacity is a great new feature that customers can augment into their existing Ethernet portfolio. It allows the customer to dial up additional bandwidth in a real-time fashion and dial up to 3x of their subscribed bandwidth to get that bandwidth available within their Ethernet environment within seconds. Or they can actually schedule it to take effect when they want to on a certain period of time for a certain length of time. It'll activate at that period of time and then deactivate when the appropriate time comes as well. So it's really flexible. It gives a customer a lot of predictability in that specific environment, so that's key.
So with dynamic capacity, customers would be able to schedule their network capacity when and where they needed it at any time.
Exactly. They can activate it right then and there if they want to, or they can schedule it a one-time scheduled event or even a recurring event. If they know they're going to need it every week on a Friday night schedule for 8 hours, they can schedule that ahead of time and it'll just happen every Friday night at that point.
Why would customers need dynamic capacity?
So we hit on them already a little bit, right? So we talked about the flexibility of the customer being able to dial this up at any point in time for any length of time. So basically mirroring the need for the bandwidth on an ongoing basis. Up to this point, customers have had to buy that stair-step approach, right? To predict ahead of time how much bandwidth you'll need. You got to go through the provisioning, ordering process. That takes a long time. With this new dynamic capacity feature, we're kind of changing that module, changing the paradigm of how customers are buying bandwidth. So on a per meg per hour basis versus just buying it on a per meg per month basis, if you will.
Is an IT director able to allocate costs to various projects more efficiently?
Exactly. So within the dynamic capacity module, we even let you put in the specific schedule name to see what you want to allocate that specific dynamic capacity feature. So we'll do that on the fly for you as well.
Which industries would benefit by using dynamic capacity?
Actually, Bob, that's something we can leverage across a number of industries. So financial industries, you've got basically the taxation organization that has seasonal events where they need additional bandwidth to allow those events to occur during tax season. The retail industries, there's lots of different places where this is a great fit because the application is very generic and it can leverage across all those various industries.
Thank you, Gunnar Peters, for being with us today. Gunnar Peters is the Senior Product Manager at TW Telecom. This is the TW Telecom Executive Podcast Leadership Series.